So we're probably about halfway up now. It's just basically a massive staircase up Red Scree. Lila's absolutely loving it. I think she's going to be exhausted by the time we get to the top.
Wow! I can see a view from up here.
You can see a view from up here. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? So we've pretty much just set off from the car park and Lila's absolutely caning it. She's definitely not pacing it very well. I think we're going to be knackered by, well, in about 10 minutes probably. So tip number one really for anything like this is always start cold.
Wow!
Lila's just saying wow, she's so excited, bless her. Always start cold. Be bold, start cold, because if you start with a big fleece on, big jacket, just watch her on that. Then you're going to start sweating. And the last thing you want is to be sweating through your layers straight away. They'll be sopping wet, and obviously then the wind will just give you a lot more wind chill. You just won't feel very nice, very pleasant. So be bold, start cold, strip those layers down. When you're in the car park and you get out of the car, nice warm car into a, a bit of breeze, it feels like you want to chuck a jacket on, but yeah, don't do it. Just go for minimal layers, base layers, what you're comfortable with, start off with. And then as you go along, then you can kind of judge what layers you need on from that point. And I mean, if you wanted to, in the Marines, we used to do after 15 minutes, we used to do a vent stop. So after 15 minutes, you kind of judge what layers you've got on and if you need any more or any less. But because Lila's not really carrying anything, she's got a little fleece on. She'll probably get quite warm soon, and we'll probably look at taking that off if she gets a little bit too warm, but there is a bit of a breeze, so she'll probably be absolutely fine. And the wife's just having to carry her over absolutely every single rock. There's lots of steep climbing soon. I think you're going to be very good.
Yeah, because I'm very good at climbing.
You are.
So that's why we are here.
That's why we're here, because you are very good at climbing. Exactly. So we've opted to actually not take the child carrier because we just couldn't fit the kit in. And as I'll explain, the kit that we've actually got, normally when I go wild camping, I've got my own kit, and it's just a one-man tent, mega lightweight, just a jet boil. Everything's as lightweight as possible. Because there's now 3 of us, we need obviously more space in the tent. The only 2-person tent I've got is a big North Face winter tent, so it weighs a lot. And the only sleeping bags we've got, other than my kind of thinned down sleeping bag, is a big 2-person sleeping bag that's more for like family camping trips and stuff when you've got a car. So our packs are just overflowing with kit. Just the tent and the sleeping bag alone near enough filled my bag, the main pouch of it. And that's a 65-litre bag. It's just ridiculous, even with it squished down. So, obviously, we'll be looking to get some new kit after this, if she enjoys it. Get some lightweight tents and stuff that kind of packs down a little bit smaller, just so it's much easier. And hopefully she's all right without the carrier today, because like I say, the amount of kit that we got, we just couldn't physically fit it into this bag and the carrier. So Dan needed to take one of my other rucksacks, which is about 45-litre, I think. So we're all set up. The girls have just gone for a wild wee, but I just thought I'd show the inside of the tent. So this tent is pretty excessive, to be honest, for the time of year. This is a winter kind of all season tent, North Face tent, mountain tent. And it's massive and it's absolutely bomb proof. So there'll be no issues if the wind picks up. I mean, it's not even going to pick up tonight. You can actually use this where it's just the inner in the summer, but it's not the best for like privacy if you want to open up the vents and stuff. And it's not the best because these vents at the top as well aren't exactly midgie proof. But I'm just going to spin you around so you can see the views. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful. What better place to spend a Friday night? Absolutely wicked. So this tent as well, there's absolutely tons of like storage pouches all around the side, which just makes it super easy for admin and stuff in the tent. The only thing you got to consider is when it gets a bit condensated, which it will do tonight because there's 3 of us in here, the sides get a little bit damp. So I've got a drone in there at the minute, which I'll just take the drone out and I'll obviously put it in a dry bag in my rucksack overnight. But yeah, it's super simple to keep stuff in order. But yeah, so we got some good food beforehand. We've made a little picnic, so we made sure that Lila had eaten a good dinner. So at lunchtime we had like pasta and chicken, and then we basically got a little packed lunch, picnic. We got a little picnic which we were going to eat at the bottom, but Lila was just too excited to get going, so we just didn't stop. We just cracked on. We brought it up with us, but she's super excited now. She's up here. I don't know if she's going to get a bit bored. I don't know if she's coming up here all excited thinking it's going to be amazing, and then it's just going to be like nothing to do and she might get a little bit bored, but we'll see. Hopefully she finds it really enjoyable and just peaceful, and we'll just have a little wander around and let her have a look at the views, and just try and keep her entertained. But it's going to be maybe difficult to get her to sleep because obviously, well, this isn't a very good blackout tent. It's like I say, it's designed for the winter. So yeah, literally it's going to be bright in here until probably 10 o'clock tonight, and then again probably at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think I can just hear them coming back now. There they are, you can see them. Awesome. Oh, so we are just chilling in the tent, and Lila's having a chocolate milkies, aren't you, Lila? So we found some. Well, Lila likes her chocolate milks every night, don't you, before bed?
Yeah.
And we found some long life oat chocolate milk because Lila has to have oat milk because you can't have dairy, can you? Can't have dairy or soya. We found these little cartons for camping, which is useful, isn't it? We popped to Asda and we got 3 cartons, one for tonight, one for in the morning, and then one with your porridge as well, haven't we?
Are you going to have chocolate porridge in the morning?
Chocolate porridge when you're camping. Right, do you want to tell everyone about the tent? Do you want to do a show round?
We got some drinks, toothbrushes, or some things we can have.
So it could be something we could have. Yeah.
Milkshake.
Milkshake.
My Lila inhaler and my blue inhaler.
Clever girl.
So everybody could go together, and we have to all hold it.
Cheese.
We have to do funny faces.
Okay. So we just packed up and we are just setting off. Obviously made sure we've left no trace, cleaned everything up, and told Lila to check everything, just getting the habits built in now for her so she understands how to camp and do things properly. But now we're going to head down. We're going to do a little bit of a different route on the way down because the route we came up was a bit steep, so going down it won't be too nice for her. So we're going to go down a little bit of a longer route, basically goes past some nice streams, down the side of a stream anyway, down some little mini waterfalls which will get her to go and have a play in most likely. And yeah, it's about 5-6k back to the car, so nice and steady all the way around. Hopefully she's all right, she's not too tired. She's had her porridge this morning, chocolate porridge, but the views today are incredible. It's absolutely stunning. So what a night to be out and a day to be out on the hills. Incredible. Better.